Hey, Kevin John here from ABC 10. I'm currently off Steuben Way. This is North Stockton, and I'm on the scene right now. There were multiple explosive devices that were found in a two-story house right behind me off Rockford there. And as you can see from the yellow tape there behind me, they have evacuated 20 houses in the area as a safety precaution. Now I want to bring in Officer Silva right here. He has been here all morning, all day, helping out with this investigation. What can you tell us right now as far as what happened this morning and where we're at in the investigation?
Sure. So right now, this investigation started at about 9 o'clock this morning when we had a call from people inside the home saying that they found someone that they knew, a 70-year-old man who died from apparent natural causes. So our officers came out to start an investigation, and when they were conducting their investigation, they located possible hundreds and hundreds of what we're calling military type devices. So immediately that investigation turns into a safety concern. So we had to get people out of the home and call out our experts, the bomb squad from San Joaquin County. They came out and looked at these devices and determined they were actual military devices. So we had to call up to Travis Air Force Base, where they sit down personnel who throughout this afternoon was just looking at these devices, seeing if they're live, seeing if they weren't, and then trying to determine exactly how they're going to get these devices out of the home. But just due to the sheer amount of how many, and they're describing hundreds and hundreds of these type of devices, they actually had to leave and go back to their base up at Travis, and they'll be back here in the morning with more personnel so that we can try to wrap up this investigation so that we can let the people that have been evacuated out of this neighborhood back into their homes. But we're just asking for everybody's patience right now, because what I was told just a couple of minutes ago, this investigation could go not only tomorrow but into the weekend. And we're thankful to the Red Cross because they've stepped up to the plate. They are assisting us tremendously right now. They actually opened up an evacuation center at the Rue Community Center off of Lorraine Avenue, and that's where we're asking for people to go.
So, Officer Silva, thank you so much for all that information and those details. You said hundreds of explosive devices. I know you've been on the force for several years. I don't know exactly how long, but in your time...
Almost 24.
Almost 24 years,
yes.
Wow. So in your almost 24 years of being on the force, have you ever seen anything like this?
No, that's what we were discussing that earlier, is this is something that is not common here in Stockton. Obviously, when we have a typical bomb squad call out, it's because
obviously there's like Officer Silva said, there's a lot of people that had to be evacuated as a result who live in the area as a safety precaution for this. The people that have gone, has everyone been cooperative? Has everyone been, has anyone been trying to get back into their homes or frantic? Have you?
Yeah, no, right now everybody's been very cooperative with our officers out here at the scene. Obviously they're concerned. Some people didn't know that their neighbor had all these type of explosives inside their homes, so obviously it was concerning to them. They're just happy that they're safe and that they're at a safe location right now, whether it's at the community center or at a friend or family's home. But right now, like we talked about, this investigation is going to take a long time, all day tomorrow and possibly into the weekend. So we're just asking for everybody's patience. And during this investigation, we will have Stockton Police officers guarding this neighborhood just to make sure that nobody enters this scene and try to get inside that house.
You said that Travis Air Force Base specialists will be back out here tomorrow and potentially through the weekend. How many of them are expecting, because with hundreds of explosive devices, I can only imagine, I'm no bomb specialist, but I can imagine just the amount of detail and comprehensiveness that has to go through checking each and every one of these. Do you know approximately how many men they're bringing out here and what exactly that I guess job entails to do all of that?
Yeah, before they left, I was able to talk to some of our bomb squad officers here on the scene, and the Travis experts had to go back to get more personnel, so they're going to bring some more personnel. I don't have an exact number of how many people from Travis are going to be here, but they said they are bringing back more just because of how many of these devices are inside the home.
Wow. By the way, somebody's watching. Victor Havel, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask away. Victor Havilar says, Joe Silva is my neighbor, good man, be safe, brother. Oh, so you have people giving you well wishes.
Thank you, I appreciate that, and not only for myself, but for all the first responders that are out here, all the police officers. You know, we really want everybody to be safe, and the people that are still out here in this neighborhood. That's the number one concern.
Absolutely, safety is the priority. Someone says we're in Stockton. Once again, this is off Rockford and Steuben, I guess?
Yes, this is Rockford Avenue and Steuben Way. This is the area. It's in North Stockton, just south of Hammer Lane, and we're just right up next to Interstate 5.
So, you know, obviously, if you do live in the area or have people in the area, you know, we just want you to understand what's going on. And if you're in the evacuation zone, if someone is maybe coming home and they want to know if they're in the evacuation zone, is there a way for them to know prior to? Or
yes, I mean, if someone's coming home from work, obviously come check in with an officer. They'll tell you if your home is actually in the evacuation zone, and that's when we're encouraging people to go to the Root Community Center, or if you have a family or friend's house that you can stay at, we encourage you to do that also.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Simon. If no one has any more questions, Officer Silva's a busy man and he has to get back to work and investigating this. But thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. And
anytime.
We'll definitely be in touch.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. So once again, for those that are tuning in, at approximately 9 o'clock this morning, police responded to this two-story home. I'm going to turn this around to give you guys a better look. That two-story home right there in the distance, police responded there. They found there was a deceased man, but while they were in there, they found multiple explosive devices. As a result of those multiple explosive devices, they called the bomb squad over here to take a look at it. Because there were so many devices, like Officer Silva said, hundreds of devices, they called in experts from Travis Air Force Base to come and take a look at that. And experts from the Travis Air Force Base came in to take a look, and they said that they would have to come back tomorrow because there were so many explosive devices in there. They needed more personnel to come back tomorrow in order to do this operation. But like Officer Silver said, at this time, the priority is just the safety of the people that live in this neighborhood, and to make sure that everyone stays safe throughout this. But once again, this is in Stockton. This is in North Stockton. And police officers, they're going to be on the scene here all night. They're going to be here all day tomorrow. It could be well into the weekend. Of course, we'll keep you updated on abc10.com with more information. I'm going to try to answer a few questions real quick because we do have to get out of here. Nancy says, is this in Stockton or Modesto? This is in Stockton. This is in Stockton. Anybody else, if you have questions, feel free to leave them below. We will have to leave the scene shortly, but as you can see behind me, still a very active scene. In regards to the person who was deceased, we do know that it was a 70-year-old male. We don't know why he had so many explosives inside, why he had access to so many explosives, but it was a 70-year-old male. And once again, hundreds of explosives were found in his home. There are 20 homes, to be exact, that have been evacuated. Red Cross has put up an evacuation center for all of them. So we'll continue to keep you guys updated on ABC 10. We do have to go, though. We have to go gather some more information and content for this. If you have questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. We will get around to answer all the questions as well. But once again, Maria, just to answer your question, at around 9 o'clock this morning, police responded to a death investigation at a home in this neighborhood. While they were in there, they found multiple explosive devices, hundreds to be exact. So this is something they will be investigating over the next couple of days, well into the weekend. All right, guys. Well, I do have to go. We have to go gather some more information and content. Please leave a comment below if you have any other questions. We'll continue to keep you guys updated on abc10.com.